That was close. Oh no. Why can't I hear myself back? Oh, I've mucked something up. Hey, hopefully everyone can hear me or see me. Dan, what have you done, you donut? Monitor off. There we go. Fantastic. Obviously, he's been tinkering around with settings and he's broken something. Oh, hey, Andrea. New member. Yay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right. What have I forgotten? I was literally up until 12 last night messing around with cameras and all sorts, so you can't see it, but behind that camera there's another camera and blah. Right. Pen display. Where are you hiding? There you are. Okay. Oh no, it's got cobwebs on it. Oh, this is a disaster. Goodness me. It's only been like a week or two, and the bloody pen display's got cobwebs on it. Sorry, spiders. You're going to have to get out of here. We've got serious work to do. Okay, stylus. Excellent. Cable. Right, let's plug you in. Oh, actually, hang on. This is going to muck up all of my screens, isn't it? That's going to screw up all of my screen configuration. So we will leave dusty cobweb pen display. Story of my life, Raquel. Story of my life. Right, phone, charge. There's like 20 different things going through my head at any one point. Right. Oh yeah, Poppy got me this t-shirt. I got to show you this. Cleverly disguised as a responsible adult. Oh, okay. Oh, a mouse. That would be nice. Let's opt for a mouse. Okay, music, coffee, mouse. Hi. How's everyone doing? It wouldn't be a Dansky stream without some problems. We're just getting warmed up. Oh, is it? Oh my god, it's pretty close actually. Yeah, so at the moment I'm going through a little bit of a rebrand because I've started doing a lot more like email marketing, got my website, got the YouTube channel, all this kind of stuff, the cover, channel, art, and the whole thing just kind of, there's no like consistent tone of voice or, branding and fonts and colors and all this kind of stuff. It's all a bit all over the place, really. And there's just other people like, you guys probably know, Made by James. He's just got his branding dialed in, like the website, every kind of point you come into contact. It just looks so cool and it's consistent as well. He's got the illustrations. There's just this whole like unique style. And it's kind of like, yeah, where's my version of that? Like, I just need a consistent style across everywhere that I am. So I've been experimenting a little bit lately. I had this idea for a while, but obviously with courses it's been put on the back burner. Graphics guy, same for me. What, are you doing a rebrand of yourself as well? I mean, it's the best and the worst thing. It's like, I think we were talking about this the last time we were on stream. It's a lot of fun, but it's also, I find it very stressful designing for me because it's just, do you know what I mean? Like there's just so many possibilities and ideas, and it's kind of like, I find it so much easier to design for like a client or someone. And you've got a brief and they kind of feed part of that information into you. Whereas when you're designing for yourself, it's almost like you've got to feed yourself that information that would make up a brief, and it's I don't know, it's difficult. The audio's coming from the left side. Oh goodness me, what have I done? Mono. There we go. Getting better at this, huh? We can fix streaming technical problems live now. Oh. You keep going out of focus when you put your hand up. All right, well, I'll just leave my hands where they are then. I'll try not to get too carried away. "3D audio." Yeah. It wasn't in mono. We've just enabled the new 3D audio feature. You're welcome. Oh, hey Nick. How's it going? No, so Andrea, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going live on this channel because this is where everyone is. And then, oh, there's that hand again. And what I'll do is I'll upload the streams to Dansky Live as a separate channel. So if you enjoy the lives, you want that long form content, then that will be on the Dansky Live channel. And then we'll keep the main channel for normal shorter videos, tutorials, that kind of thing. I think as well, like over time, we will probably move the lives to the live channel once kind of everyone moves over and then builds up a bit of a following there. Just otherwise, I'm going live on that channel, and so many people who are following the main channel, they would just miss out on it. You have no one to do the decision making. You just hire yourself and do double the work. Yeah. Yes, we do. When is the next one? It's the last Friday of every month. So when is the next meetup? The last Friday of the month would be Friday the 30th. So yeah, that's going to be our next course members meetup. And if you are interested in checking out my Illustrator beginner to intermediate course, there is a link in the stream description. And also if you want 30 days of just design tips, how to pick fonts, how to pick colors, how to space things apart, what should or shouldn't you be doing as part of good design. I've condensed all of this stuff from my brain into like 30 emails, one a day. It's really good stuff. Like it's really useful stuff. A lot of fundamental focus in the emails. So yeah, and there's a link to that in the description as well. We've got all the links today. But yeah, so I kind of just thought I'd show you where I'm at with this rebrand. I'm sort of pulling loads of different bits and pieces together. So I've just got this massive, giant sea of stuff, and I've got no idea where this is going to go in the end. So I know we spent ages doing this on stream before. That's the finished logo. Happy with that. Love it. This is kind of one of the, or potentially one of the brand marks. We sort of did that, and I think it was originally paired like this, and I wasn't really a fan. So that's like a mark, something that I can use. And then I've got a condensed version here. This isn't as ideal because it's a bit more Dan Sky instead of Dansky, but you know, I just need something for a small space. So a couple different versions here. One with varying lengths of the, I guess you call it the stem, that vertical part on the K. So had to be shortened to get it to stack, but I don't think it stacks too badly. Yeah, so that could be like a favicon or a watermark on a YouTube video or something. All right, let's get some music on. This is the new font that I was going with as well. Before it was this, where is it? I've kind of stuck it somewhere on this. Where's it gone? Oh, I know what it is anyway. It's Bebas Noi Pro. So if I go and grab this. Yeah, it was this one. So this is the font that I've been using for a little while now. And it was quite interesting, actually. I was asking ChatGPT how I was talking to that thing about the rebrand, and it was coming up with suggestions based on like my appearance as well. So like I'm very much like a ginger bearded person, black t-shirt wearer, a little bit kind of, I guess you could say, sort of rocky metal, like all that sort of stuff. So I think ChatGPT described me as professional and experienced, but a bit rough around the edges and a bit rebellious. So it was kind of like, okay, this is fine, this is good, but try and get a bit more of that in your choice of typeface. So there was a lot of playing around with, okay, well, how do I embody some of that personality, those characteristics in type? And so this is where I've landed at the minute. Veneer, I think this is an Adobe font actually. So this one as well. So I guess, yeah, anyone has any feedback or opinions or things you like, don't like my design style is typically very clean, but just having everything clean doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right way to go or represent me that well. So here I've tried to kind of add a bit like sort of grunge, texture, font with a bit of texture on as well. I think there's a few different weights actually. Yeah, you get, yeah. So you got what this one here is like quite heavily distressed, and you've got like an italicized version as well. But it's hard, like trying to find your voice, as it were. And yeah, as we were just saying, like when you're branding yourself. Has anyone else gone through this recently where they've rebranded themselves, or you're in the process of rebranding yourself? You don't like the texture? Okay, interesting. What is it that you don't like about it specifically? Where is the texture? There we go. I'm always in the process of rebranding myself. Yeah, I did this. I remember years ago when I first started Raquel, I'd design my website and then redesign it. Did it in Photoshop. Then I was like, oh, I'm going to redo it in Flash. If anyone remembers Macromedia Flash. Learning all that. And then I had to, then it was like onto HTML. Redid it in that. Then HTML5, did it in Dreamweaver. So it was good because you kind of learn all these different tools and processes, but it was a constant state of rebranding. I've probably got those files somewhere, you know. is that a description of me, a thief? Very professional with some technical issues, loved by all, hated by Photoshop. HTML tables. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. Was that Dreamweaver, Paul, or was that pre-Dreamweaver? Hard beveled corners. Yeah. If you create a shape and then double click, no, direct selection tool. There you go. Direct selection tool to select all of these corner widgets. Double click, and then you've got your chamfer. Oh, is that what it's called? Didn't know that. Chamfer. Huh. Bevel there, and then you can kind of, yeah, there you go. Adjust the radius. Is that what you were after? Oh, okay, so just purely visually, you just don't like it visually. Okay, interesting. Does anyone else have an opinion on the texture? Honestly, love it, hate it, good, bad, terrible, whatever, just throw it at me. I want to see if there's like a general consensus on it, or maybe Andrea's an outlier here. We'll see. Hi Dan, how are you? Hey, Betsalil, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? It has been a long time. It's been like forever. Oh, cheers, David. Thank you so much. Oh my God, just saved my life with that bevel. You are welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, I can like it. Hang on. There we go. Ta-da. Yeah. I mean, you just gave me $2, so not to just piggyback off that with a sales pitch, but I do have an Illustrator course for beginners at an intermediate level. That's linked in the description. I, if you enjoyed that, David, you'll love it. Just going to put that out there. I've been doing Illustrator and Photoshop and all this stuff for 20 years. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done things the wrong way for way too long. And yeah, so the course is kind of like, I've made the mistakes, but you don't have to. You're going to do it the right way from the ground up. Don't do what I did and spend 20 years to get here. Goodness me. Hey, Kyle. How we doing? Coding by hand first, and then my first job required Dreamweaver. Oh, you're giving me flashbacks now, Paul. Wow, coding by hand. How do you do grids in Illustrator? A few different ways. You have the rectangular grid tool. Click anywhere. Define your horizontal and vertical dividers. There's a grid. Or what you can do is if you have a shape that you want to create, so say it's your entire artboard, object, path, and split into grid. This is probably better sometimes anyway, because you can add gutters. So if you're doing like, I don't know. Let's say you're doing something more layout oriented, you know, like you want a 3 or 4 column layout. You can do this and specify that gutter width. And then what you can do is, let's say you set this up on your artboard. Go to view, guides, and then you can make guides from that shape. So you don't have to just drag your guides out from here. You can make guides out of anything. So yeah. I like it, but I like distressed grunge. Okay. Interesting. I'm sorry it's not my favorite. Hey, no worries, David. I will always be here, and we do the streams every week. So if you've got any random questions or anything, honestly, jump on the streams. And things like this is, you know, these things are quite easy and quick to demonstrate. So I'm always happy to help. CSS Zen Garden. Oh, that's ringing a bell. That's taking me back. That is. No, Dreamweaver. I mean, it's a really cool name, Dreamweaver. Yeah, when you actually stop and think about the word dream, a weaver of dreams. Yeah, that was for websites like HTML. Like back in the day when you used to have to, I would design in Photoshop. I've probably got all these old designs, you know. I could show you all my old design work from when I was like 16, 17. I've probably got all that somewhere. Bedroom Dan designer, like what, 20, yeah, it would have been 21, 22 years ago. But you design the page in like Photoshop and then you have to slice it with that prehistoric tool and then rebuild the slices in Dreamweaver. Man, God, so long ago. How on earth did I get here? Oh. I love me some grunge. Maybe the issue, in opinion, is that the grunge feels like an afterthought because of how clean the rest of the design appears. The font helps to tie the grunge vibe in. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, one thing I did play around with was grunging up the buttons as well. And then I thought, oh, actually, maybe a mixture of grunge versus and clean, kind of pairing them together would juxtapose quite nicely. But I don't know. I mean, that's what it looks like without. It's annoying because my style is very clean. So if I go down here to where the icons are, where are they? The original versions. Yeah, I love me some gradient icons, like this sort of stuff. This is my design style, whereas I know some people will do these like really grungy, messy, distressed hand-drawn icons, and I'm just not a hand drawer. Like, I could do it, but it's just not my natural style. You know, I'm more of a clean bean, so it's, and I love gradients, but then it's like, do they really fit with the sort of, you know, grungy, distressed aesthetic? I don't know. And the colors I was thinking was just kind of blacks, whites, a few greys, and then orange as an accent color. So still going with the orange. Ignore all the words, by the way. This is all just stuff that I'm messing around with. I've kind of taken my existing sales page and just taken it apart, and I'm rebuilding it in Illustrator. Yeah, Dreamweaver's going back a few years, Nick. Oh god, Internet Explorer. See, when we used to work with the devs when I was at the company, Internet Explorer was the one that just caused problems for everyone. Like Firefox and Chrome, yeah, they were fine. Internet Explorer had to have custom CSS to get around things and work around this and that. Hey, Stenyo. Without the texture background, the grunge text looks weird. Can you show the grid used for that design on screen, just for reference? What, for this one? Yes. Oh, hang on. I've left it over here. Hang on, let me go and grab it. So this is a 12 column grid. Right. Let's get it back in the right place. Center. I think that should be the right height. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's lock you again. Yeah, so this is a 12 column grid. I've got it all set up, so I'm snapping to the pixel as well. So if you have sections like this with cards, you can see things snap nicely. And if they don't, you can always right click and make pixel perfect and get things to snap that way. For me, I can't do the hand-drawn ones neither. The perfectly geometric ones stuck somewhere in the middle. No, Internet Explorer, no, not really. It just didn't work like everything else. Like there would just be random problems that would occur that just the other browsers didn't seem to have, and it was just this problem. It's like the problem child. Hello from Bangladesh. Could you incorporate it with like a scrolling effect, maybe parallax? That would be cool. Maybe. Lol. Yeah, we could do. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're just looking at a static version here, but yeah, I guess you could do something like that. So when you scroll down, the background moves up, which would be kind of cool. And that's where having some sort of background graphic or texture or something that you can see moving is, you know, it can work quite nicely, but you have to try and visualize that at this stage. Yeah, it's hard. I'm loving, I like the font. Okay, font. I think, is the font good? It's also, it's really helpful asking you guys as well, because, you know, it's very easy to have your own opinion of yourself and how you think people see and perceive you, but actually what you think and versus how people actually see and perceive you is quite different. But I quite like this. This is like the YouTube channel header, so it goes at the top of the main channel page. I do like the font. I really do like it. I think it does kind of fit quite well. What if you created an organic pattern instead of the grunge texture? Yeah, possibly. Oh, what did we do the other day? No, it was the certificate, wasn't it? Hang on. We did something like that the other day. Yeah, this is it. I forgot about this. Yeah, or maybe we could see if that would work. Right, let's try and change the color. Let's change that to white. Grunge out. Yeah, this could be kind of cool, having some sort of pattern in the background. Like a trim view. I just... Got to get it in front of everything else now. There we go. Okay, we are there. And it doesn't have to necessarily be this pattern. Oh, this is so hard. It's so hard doing it for yourself. The font is Veneer. Yeah, V-E-N-E-E-R. No, not normally. If I were doing a project, the landing page would probably be something like Figma, because then you can prototype it and all that sort of stuff. But because this is a wider project, a branding project, you know, Illustrator as an app has probably the most versatility, and it's the easiest to use to lay everything down. I mean, saying that, you know, you could do it in Figma as well. But also because I'm probably the most familiar with Illustrator, and it's just easier to kind of drag and drop and snap things in vector format than Photoshop, that's why I'm doing it in Illustrator. So the goal here is to just build out this entire project file with all these ideas. This is the thumbnail template for the streams. So just clean, simple, maybe a live version for upcoming stuff. And then having the thumbnail templated makes it super easy for me to not, you know, I don't want to spend time doing thumbnails. I want to spend time actually planning fun stuff to do. So here I could just kind of, you know, switch it out, logo design, UI design, whatever it is, bang the thumbnail up, and then spend more time focusing on the content, you know? What if you added Klipski? How do I get him, Paul? I know he's in the Discord. Do I have to... Can I copy? I flipping love Klipski. Oh, hang on. Whoops. I just did Klipski on the stream. There he is. How do I... I don't know how to copy and paste it. Oh, Klipski. I can't get him in. Oh... I need a JPEG of Klipski. Klipski. Blech. Yeah, I think it's pretty common, isn't it? You go back to what you're most familiar with. Figma is really good, but I'm just more familiar with a lot of the Adobe stuff, as you can imagine. So it just means I'm faster. You know, the end output will be in the respective app, so the thumbnails will be a Photoshop template probably, but right now, like, that's social header graphics, logo, brand mark. This was another font just before we totally go grunge-tastic. What's this one? I did quite like this. Where's it gone? Active Grotesque. I did quite like this one. Very bold, confident. and still clean. So that is another option. Yeah, he's stuck there. Anan Yanwu. Oh, thank you very much. That is very kind of you. Oh, thank you. Annoying but great, yeah. Are you a grunge designer? Is that your normal style? No, not really. I mean, I do like grungy effects, and I have used them in my creative work before. But probably going back a bit longer. Like I don't really. I'm a clean bean these days. I like clean lines, precision, that sort of stuff. Yeah, it is a little bit Montserrat, which has been done to death. That font, it's everywhere. I like that bolder font, right? But Andrea, what do you think? What do you think about the font? That font with the pattern background. Okay. Right, hang on. Let's do this. It's going to be a lot easier. Whoa. That's why you've got to be careful with the scale tool. Well, no. Come on, do share. Kerry. Alright, me lover. How you doing, man? Sorry, Kenny. I would do a grid pattern and just do pieces of it offset in the background. Sorry, pieces of what? I think I might have missed something. Or sorry, do you mean pieces of grunge? Read me, Babbers. Okay. It's hot fuzz in real time. Okay, good. I thought I would just check. I wasn't 100% sure. 2 feels cleaner, which is more your style now. I mean, these results are incredibly unhelpful. I think we can call this pretty inconclusive. Yeah, I wonder if a lot of this comes down to personal taste as well. Yeah, it's hard. It is frustrating, the process of doing this for yourself, but it is quite fun. I really can't decide. Yeah, I feel like that sentiment is very prevalent right now, Paul. I can't either. Okay, so you like one, but you prefer how the text stacks with number 2. I feel like I need some inspiration, actually. I feel like I actually need some Has anyone got any good websites for inspiration? I don't really look up a lot of inspiration stuff anymore. I just kind of get inspired by things and just run with it. But I think I would actually really benefit from just seeing some other websites with a really good grungy style that would help me try and visualize how mine could look, or bits and pieces I could take. You like to as well? Flip a coin. Yeah. Have I got a coin? No, I haven't got any coins. Coins? Ha, what are those? Let's have a look. All right, grunge. Well, maybe there is a mix of just clean and grunge. Maybe those two things could exist together. Okay, one's just taken it in the poll, but I think generally we're not 100%. Toss a coin to your witcher. Like, I love this section here. I know it's like very garish and in your face, but I think it does do a good job of grabbing attention, and I do like the way it's clean and grunge. So I don't know, maybe that might be the way to go. I want to keep everything else. What's this? Inter. Inter's like a really good web font. It's got lots of different weights. Yeah, this is really cool. So I mean, buttons, they could be grunge, they could change. This is yeah, this is my default sort of button style, but maybe we could be a bit more creative with it. Let's try something different. Let's try. Let's just dive in and mess around. So we've got a stroke in the appearance panel. What should we do to it? Ha! It's kind of cool. Yeah, this whole approach is very much more angle oriented, I guess you could say. And then we could pair this with some dashed lines. And what else? There's another effect that is really cool that I can't remember what it is. Oh no, it's tweak. Tweakity tweak. This is cool. If you've never used this before, it's a very specific effect for a very specific use. But it can be a really good way to offset your path. So if I just hide the dash for a second, you can see it just skews everything up, and you pair that with a roughen as well. That's what tweak does on its own, but then with a roughen as well. And then dashed line, this is weird, but if you pick inconsistent values, you can sometimes create a bit of randomness. In fact, I've got an idea. So hang on, grunge. We should probably open up a brush library. That would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it, Dan? Oh, I used to have some really, really good brushes. Sorry, toss a coin to your witch. It just came on. Do 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 do. Is it these ones? Grunge brush pack. Oh, what are you doing there? Whoa. Ah, this is a bit different. Not entirely sure how I would build this. Enroll is one L is British. 2 L's is probably, well, America and I guess everywhere else in the world. Yeah, I'm a stickler for spelling. It's very rare I make spelling mistakes because I am like proper OCD with spelling. I'll check everything 1,000 times before I send it out. Hey, Dilshan. He looks 12 with his backwards cap. Kerry, I am 12. I'm a child trapped in this adult body. It's horrific. You don't understand what it's like. I act like a child and dress like a child. It's just the way it is. Right, let's get rid of you. Sorry, clean button. Saw the last story on oh god, Poppy, what have you posted on Instagram? Is that on my Instagram or Poppy's Instagram? No, our wall is just that damn white. There is a real wall there. Look, I can prove it. I can wave a thing. Look, there we go. No green screen today. Poppies. Oh, right. I've not seen that. Hang on. I've got to watch this now. Everyone's the amount of times you guys are like, oh yeah, that thing on Instagram. I'm just like, what's happened? I can't see it. Poppy's, she's hidden it or deleted it or something. Which video was it, Pops? Was that me dancing around like an idiot with a tortilla? Yeah, with the tortilla out. You posted that. God's sake. You're not meant to. God's sake. Oh dear me. There's just no privacy anymore, is there? Everything you do, you act like a twat and then it ends up on the internet. Zoom. Have I got that font? Was it 2 M's? I don't think it's so much the font, actually. I do like the font. At least I think I do. Oh, no, I've not seen this before. Oh, go on then. Go on then. We'll try it. Also, quick tip. You'll like this. You know when you try and center something in a box, you see that? Technically centered. Well, it ain't centered because this bit here, spacing at the top, is considerably smaller than the bottom. You see there? So it says it's centered, but it isn't. If you go to the align panel, top right corner, align to glyph bounds and choose point text, it will now center the text and ignore the bounding box. I mean, what about that? Have I got some grunge somewhere? I swear have I got vector grunge? Yeah, I got some up here. Hang on. I live traced this somewhere else. So you could end up doing something like that. So it's kind of clean, but still distressed as well. Hey, Ariful. Oh, I know loads of people whose spelling is awful, and they're usually, at least in my experience, some of the most talented people I know. It's really funny. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it really? As long as people get the gist of what you're saying. Oh yeah, Zoom. Sorry, we were going to try that font, weren't we? God, I've missed doing these. It feels like it's been forever. Right, Creative Cloud. I got to log into you. Where are you? Fonts. Check. Is it there? Oops. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I mean, yeah, it is cool, but it's just a little bit too similar to Bebas, that one I had before. It did look like it had some more variation in the pictures, though. So, oh, zoom cut. Let's try that, actually. Oh no, I haven't got that. Just standard zoom. Hey, Pixel, how's it going? Oh, I just don't know how I would build that grunge button. I'm using Webflow as the platform, so.
Hello.
Arrow.
Queen Poppy has arrived.
Hmm?
Queen Poppy has arrived.
Queen Poppy, also known as Letitia. Letitia, yeah. Actually, no, you're Penelope. That's your other name. That's your Miss Madam Pants name. Your other name's Penelope, and I'm Captain Sassy Pants. as it has historically been in this house. Hey, Nelson. Dilshan, I build it in Webflow. So I say I build it. I've got a template that I bought a while ago that was the closest thing to what I liked, and it was set up very cleverly, where you could change fonts and things. So it just gave you like a bunch of page templates, and then I know enough of Webflow to go in and customize it. So whatever I end up doing with this branding stuff, I can go in and quite easily switch out colors, fonts. And then I've got to rebuild this. I've got enough knowledge that I could rebuild this sales page in Webflow. Yeah, that's a good point, Raz. That's a good point. I probably could load in an SVG. I want to show you what I want to do to your design. Yeah, if you want to send it to hello@dansky.com, I can take a look if you've got any sketches ideas. Some contrast on the button outline. Oh, it's so difficult. It's so difficult knowing which way to go with it. Yeah, I was looking at grunge websites, wasn't I? It's whether to go grunge or go clean. Or if there's a mix of the two. It's annoying because my design style is always usually clean. Yeah, see, I'm just looking at a bunch of examples. They're like proper lots of grunge, all the grunge. I don't really like them, actually. I wonder if it's more like a music artist that I'm going for, you know? Their sort of website with their tour dates, graphics and everything. Grunge web design. Oh, this is cool. I found myself on Pinterest. Right, so some noise and some grain. Grain. That could be cool. I like that as well. That's like got the sort of pop of color. I really like that, actually. You're really not just going to let me just copy the damn thing? I've got to make a stupid account. Screw you, Pinterest. I will just screenshot it. Ha! Can't stop me. There's that rebellious streak coming through. Did that screenshot it? Yeah, there we go. I gotta play your games. What's this one? This is... Okay, so this is... It's not really grunge, but it's clean. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, some of these are a bit too much. These ones. Is that the pig going off? Grunge ski. I'm going to jump on Envato and see if they've got some more texture. Maybe even just a noise texture or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's split view this. Yeah, this is useful actually. This is really useful. Realistic grunge. Oh, Alavi, thank you. Oh yeah, this could be kind of cool as well. So if I have photos of me on the website doing anything, I could overlay some grunge on it. And then maybe black and white photos of me. I don't know. Yeah, some of these are cool actually. I'm going to get these in. And then what I would do kind of in the end is have a pack of several textures, and then I would reuse those across pretty much everything I would need. Alright, and they're just downloading now. Let's open them up. I'd probably flip the colors around. So just invert this. Let's see how it inverts actually. Texture Labs, yes, they've got a YouTube channel. In fact, I'm pretty sure the grunge texture that I'm using was from one of their videos, like ages ago. Yeah, their tutorials are great. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, camera noise. Any ideas like that sort of stuff. So we've inverted it. We're just gonna screw around with the levels. There we go. Yeah, if we drop them down nice and low, that gives us like a subtle texture. Do-do-do-do. Right, where are you? Yeah, could do halftone. I've got to send it behind everything now. So many sub layers. With the red. Yeah, I did think about red. And then Poppy was like, oh, you need to keep the orange. Hmm?
What you say?
Nothing. Nothing, dear.
Sorry, I meant to stop it when it got beep.
Catch you later, Zakir. Yeah, it's at least on my screen it's an orange. Very similar to super dry orange. I love super dry clothes. And it's very similar to my hair as well, which is technically orange. Probably. Pops,
What?
I need your opinion.
Oh no.
We did a poll on fonts and it was like 58 to 40. It was too
Mine
close.
will be the decider because I'm good.
Because I'm the authority on life.
I do have a good eye though.
Yeah, well, when it works.
Hold on.
Hey?
Hold on. Putting the olives away.
Hold on, I'm putting your olives away.
I'm not getting on camera though.
No, no, no.
Okay.
This is like the main title font to go on the website header thing. So we going, is Dansky grunge or is Dansky clean?
My eyes.
Enroll is spelled correctly in
Grunge.
Britain. We have one L. Say again.
Number one.
Number one, you grunge, eh? I used to have red hair. It's all black now. How did that happen?
Who's that?
Afif.
What, it naturally went...
How do you have naturally red hair that went all black? Or did you dye it black? Tall fonts just hit different. I mean, I love this. I do love this. Yeah. Sorry, Andrea. You've been outvoted by me. Oh yeah, hair dye. Yeah, there is hair dye as well. I had two friends do that to me once. I had obviously the ginger hair, and they were like, "Oh yeah, why don't you dye your hair?" Like, or no, what was it? Why don't you let us dye your hair?
What colour?
I had a black stripe down the middle of my head.
No, you should look like a skunk.
Literally a ginger skunk. Yeah. You know, I mean, at the time it seemed like a good idea. In fact, that was Vicky and her friend. And I'm sure there's pictures somewhere. They were like, "Oh yeah, let's do this." I think I actually let them give me a haircut as well, actually. And they chopped bits of my hair out. And then when I went to go and get my haircut, the guy was like, "What happened here?" Like at the back of the hair. I was like, "Please, just fix it." I don't know what they've done to me.
Don't ever let someone that's not a hairdresser do your hair.
Say again?
Don't ever let someone who's not a hairdresser do your hair.
No.
Unless they're good.
Enroll, because apparently the British like to save on letters the way they save on heating bills. We definitely do not save on heating bills.
I like it hot.
I like it hot. Hey Mike, how's it going, man? This is a Dansky rebrand, or an attempt at a Dansky rebrand. Oh yeah, this was the homepage as well. So this is kind of a bit more like the current homepage. I feel like it's a picture with some words, but I feel like this is a bit better, that someone could land on this and it's like, you know, what do you do? Courses, mentorship, community. That's something I will be doing in the not too distant future as well. So I will be looking to work with people on a closer basis and just sort of leaning into that thing that, you know, I've done a lot of tutorials for years, Photoshop, Illustrator, all that, but everyone does tutorials, whereas the kind of thing I want to lean into more now is, okay, you know Photoshop, you know Illustrator, yep, tutorials are great, but what separates good design from like professional design? And I think I've got quite a good eye for kind of picking up on the details and helping take a design and just tap it in place and make a few tweaks to make it look better. So that's the kind of angle that I want to lean into, that I think makes me unique. So it's going to be, yeah, like a pro, design like a pro, do this like a pro.
Howdy from New Jersey.
What are you saying?
Howdy from New Jersey.
Howdy. Oh. Tried to make an RC monogram that isn't crap and now I'm captivated. Howdy. How you doing? Kevlev?
Did you say governor?
No.
Oh.
His name's
Howdy, governor.
His name's Kevlev. I could say governor. How'd you say governor? All right, governor. How you doing, me old fruit? All right, mate. Tell me what. How you doing?
What do you do?
Yeah, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Oh, we could always do a bit of Arthur Morgan.
Oh no.
Hey, mister. I mean, sorry, ma'am. Okay, boy. My brother's eye colour changed from more of a grey to a brown. I don't know how it works. What? How's your brother's eye colour changed? You want something? Bro, your eye colours. I'm beginning to think it might not be your brother's eye colour that's changing. Oh, thank you, Mike. Yeah, this is. Oh, hang on. Whoa, pressed the wrong button there. This is just a colossal board of moods, I guess you could say. So we've got lots of stuff. We've got the web, we've got thumbnails, we've got social graphics, we've got different brand marks, logos, sales pages for the courses. Yeah, so it's just trying to kind of just look at everything very broadly and define something, some sort of consistent style. Raquel, you get rid of the grunge thing? Yeah, no, this is just my branding. that's what I was thinking, Dilshan. Okay, right. The consensus seems to be not sure about the grunge texture, but I'm not hearing any complaints about the font. My logo, yeah. This is the logo. This is the main logo. And I know it looks relatively ordinary, but this was all custom made. With every letter being exactly how I wanted it to be. That's the perk of being able to know design. You can just do everything yourself. Oh, I got rid of the poll. The poll was rather inconclusive. Oh, right. Sorry. I just assumed your brother was like older. His brother's 5.
Oh.
Yeah, our kids' hair colours and things change all the time at a young age.
Oh, Mike's comment's interesting.
Yes, that is very interesting. Have some friendly bits of brand infused. The all caps and grunge kind of go against it.
See, I like the colour, the bright colours that you had on your other one.
What other one?
Your page, the current page.
I've got a lot of pages and I got a lot of other ones.
One with all the colours, not that.
Which current one?
You've got like a big picture, the one that was like. Is
Oh my
mine?
god. Look, I need specifics. I've got so many pages.
Yeah, the one that's there right now.
What one?
On your website.
I've got lots of pages on.
It's live right this second, donut.
I swear to God.
On your website, you type in dansky.com.
I know the website is. God damn it, woman.
Go to dansky.com. I like the colour, the purple and the pink and your big fat hand.
What you saying about my hand? My hand is not fat. It's beautiful shit. Oh, dear me. About to explode, Ski. Paul, man. Whew.
But like the colours are more
It was gonna kick off then, I swear. It was gonna kick off. The page. That one. Lord, give me strength. Right, so on Dansky.com, the colours are with the pink and the pink arm hair.
See?
You like the pink arm hair? Is that what it is?
Pink arm hair.
Yeah, but even that is very like all caps shouty.
Have you told everyone that you don't have arm hair anymore?
No, I do actually have some growing back. Yeah,
Okay, I'll get the wax kit out.
Yeah, Poppy got to wax me the other day. Don't recommend it. It was horrible. Although the tattoos do show up a lot better now.
Looks great.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, it's. I mean, I think. I think before I was in the office on my own, whereas now at home it's just all chaos, really. We've got that one sat behind me, just basically heckling me the entire stream. The cat will probably want to come in a minute and jump up on the desk. The kids will start bickering, and I have to go and sort them out. It's a bloody circus here now. But it's nice being at home. It's really nice doing it from home. Though I love the all cap style, it's bold like your design work. Okay, that's really helpful. Thank you. I mean, this does have the little tiny letters as well. So we don't have to go all caps. It's just the upside to all caps is that you don't have to worry about, you know, the tail on a Y or the loop on a G or descenders on P's, whatever, crashing into other letters, you know? So you can't really have like a nice tight leading. You have to sort of have a little bit of clearance, which is fine, you know, it's not the end of the world, but I'll do that. That's why I love all caps, is because you can really tighten up the leading, and it's just, I love that kind of look personally. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the mentorship and the page, I've not even thought about that yet. But I think it would probably have similar sections, you know, at the top. What is it? Why do you need it? What are you going to achieve? You know, breakdown of the lessons, and then the costs and stuff at the bottom. So it's going to be very simple in terms of its structure. You know, we're not going to just fill it and pad it out with loads of crap. But I think whatever styling I do on this page, that would carry over to that page as well. I only like condensed fonts when they're all caps. Would you say this is a condensed font then? I think it does look relatively condensed compared to a lot of other ones. It doesn't have any, I don't think it's got any variations though. No. Which is a shame. I mean, I wonder actually, hang on, let's just try something. Let's just try something totally bonkers that might look flipping awful. Oh yeah, no, I don't. I don't think these two pair well together. They're totally different. Unless I go back to that 70, and then change this to veneer. Oh, there we go.
Bickering.
Kids are bickering. Boys, you know I'm streaming, right? Can you go away?
I know you're streaming.
Go on, bugger off.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
No. I'm not going to say no.
Alright, bye bye.
I can only say TV.
Alright. I mean, I did, fair warning, I did say Just the cats now, and that'll complete everything. Oh my god, yes, Paul. I love that idea. Enter a secret keyboard shortcut to make Klipsky appear. That would be amazing.
So cool.
I mean, if you could do that on Webflow, I will look into that. That would be amazing. Okay, right. Let's leave the font alone for now. What about... Could introduce some angles. Can kind of make things a bit more visually interesting. Oh, icons. Where's my grunge? So what's this here? Let's make the icons white. We'll save the orange. We'll reserve that accent color for actually important things. So we could actually just add like a grungy texture to icons, so I can still keep them clean. I mean, maybe. What do you think, Poppy? In your wise, in all your infinite wisdom,
My expertise.
my darling, your expertise.
What?
The question is, what do you think to? What are you laughing?
Who wants to be a millionaire? What's your question?
For £1 million. I don't know. What was the question? Help. Send help. Shit. What was the question? Oh, what was it?
Whoa.
I have to wind the stream back now. Right. That's the question. I got it. It's come back. What do you think to the idea of combining a clean style? What are you doing?
I'm trying to bang the gong.
A clean style with grunge. I don't know why I'm asking you.
Maybe.
I'm going to get some more icons. I did like that other website. I need to bring that in actually. Where's it gone? This one. Right. Icons. Let's have it. By the way, if anyone's just joined and they would like to join my mailing list, there is a link in the stream description. And it's you can sign up to 30 days of Design Gold, which is essentially a lot of the things I've learned in the last 20 years packaged into 30 emails, one a day. It's totally free. You can unsubscribe at any time. But it's like how to pick fonts, how to pick colors, how to space things apart, what you should do, shouldn't do, good design, bad design, logo design, blah, blah, blah. Just loads and loads of probably the most useful things I could pack into like a sequence of emails. So if that does sound good and you want to kind of get that straight to your inbox, there is a link in the stream description.
Nice.
Do you like that?
That's good.
I know what I want. Where's the actual icon? I've lost the icon file. Styles, icon. I need to find it. Right. This is from a previous stream. Where are the editable ones? I think it's these. That one, and that one. There's obviously a few more, but Okay, let's get rid of the color there. Get rid of that there. What I might do is I might play around with the width a little bit. Because sometimes with icons you can have everything the same width, but you can also vary the width and it can look quite interesting. Whoa. You giggling at me, girl? Why are you laughing at me so?
Well, you are funny, funny man.
I am funny, funny man.
Your name is Dan.
And my name is Dan. Oh,
And you live in a frying pan.
someone is a poet.
And I know it.
No. No, 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 no. Oops. Let's not grab the text. Okay, these are like some still editable versions of icons, which is fantastic. And now I should be able to vary the widths. So the stuff inside here, we could go 1. And sometimes just kind of having that variation can make things a bit more interesting. So here, some of these bits. And this one, which bit do I make thinner? Maybe that one, and yeah, there we go. That's all right. So let's just see how some of these look. Looks like it was made in a Hollywood prison. I don't even know what that means. Hey Rosalind, how's it going? I noticed that the level of detail is going up considerably with the grunge and the detailed icons. Do you have a rule on what level of detail is the limit? Oh, I see what you mean, I think. Considerably with the grunge. So do you mean in terms of detail the amount of anchor points? Because if that's what you mean, this isn't ideal, but what I would do is I would kind of finalize it and I would punch out the grunge from the icon, but that would be like a final version. So at the minute I can still move this around relatively easily, but if I keep repeating, you know, you've got to look at this thing here. That's probably thousands of anchor points already. So if I repeat that 10 times, suddenly this Illustrator document is become very bloated. So it's fine at the minute, but yeah, I would need like a final version where the grunge is just completely punched out. This is Adobe Illustrator. Yeah, I think because of the size of the icons, they'd be fine having this sort of detail. I think if they were going to be like this sort of size, you know, much smaller icons, I wouldn't get that granular with it, or at the very least, I would. Yes, you can see there, you can't even make them out. So if I were going to have them small like that, I would probably keep the stroke weight the same. And I would probably not go, I wouldn't go much smaller than that. because it then gets hard to actually distinguish the different shapes. Whereas because these icons are going to be a bit larger, you know, this section on the page is just what I'm going to help you achieve, boom, boom, boom. These icons, I think they actually benefit from being larger because you can include a bit more detail. You can make them more illustrative. And I think when you're selling a design course as well, you know, you're putting yourself out there as a teacher of design, having some templated crap icons that, you know, are very generic, doesn't really do you any favors, versus having some icons and graphics that have actually been custom made. I think is going to help kind of maybe, I don't know, maybe sell you as a creative, as a designer more. So, but it's normally size wise, you know, if it was an icon for an app, probably wouldn't be packing this kind of detail in because it would be more navigation based, you know, and those sorts of icons need to be simple, clean, easy to understand, so I don't have to think about how to use the app. Whereas this icon, the purpose is kind of different. It's not really navigation based. It just needs to support the text that it relates to, and it needs to look damn good. That's pretty much the function of this one. Plus it's bigger. I'm not sure, yeah. It's a weird one as well with the grunge. It's kind of just like, it is very small. The grunge is so subtle. It's kind of like, is this a mistake? I think it would be different if if I flip this around, for example. Not that, sorry. This here. If I flip certain elements of the design around, the grunge effect becomes much more obvious. You know, you can actually see it a lot more, but because it's linear in style, it's quite hard to actually see some of the grunge because the lines are so thin. So that's the only thing I'm not sure about, is when I'm looking at it from this sort of distance, a bit more zoomed out, it's like, does it look like an icon with a grunge style, or is it more just, does it just look weird? Like, do you know what I mean? Because you can't really see it. I'm a beginner in graphic design. Which software should I train with? Someone advised me on Inkscape and Photopea. Oh.
There's a great course to help you learn design.
Please do tell us, oh wise one, about this wonderful course that would help you learn design.
There's a course in Illustrator and Photoshop.
In my head then, all I heard was da, 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 a faraway place where you can learn Adobe Illustrator. You can use all the tools. Do 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 do. Come on in, settle down. Oh dear. RGB split effect. Oh, that kind of thing. Yeah, you can do that. You just like if you're doing it with text, for example, like what you can do is you can have your text in white. Yeah, so we'll add that as a white fill. And then you just duplicate that, change it to red, and then you apply a transform. And then you shift it, whether you want it to go left or right. So we'll do it subtle there. and that's underneath. Duplicate it again, and then you got the other color. It's like a bluey cyan color, and then all you do is you flip the value round to 2, and then you can change the text and the font as well, so the whole thing stays fully editable. This is how you probably should create text effects. I didn't do this for years. Literally, I would make everything fully destructively, and so you have no flexibility whatsoever. Whereas doing it this way just is so much better. There you go. Funky text effect. Just because it keeps everything fully editable. And if you go to graphic styles, boom, you just drop it in there and you've saved it, and then you can just reuse it whenever. So if you spend ages creating the text effect of your dreams, then you can just save it and you never have to make it again. Yeah, I mean, I've not used Inkscape and Photopea personally. I've heard people say good things about Inkscape, but I don't think, if you want to get like a job in the industry, I think most companies, or at least from my experience in the Western world, use like Adobe products, and some will use Affinity. And yeah, Affinity is fantastic. Yeah, Affinity is a one-time payment. It's fantastic. If you're looking for a job at a company, then learning the industry standard software is a good shout. Not just because I can then market my course at you. That's not the reason at all. But because companies usually have that software installed. Again, I'm speaking from a personal experience in this part of the world. So, you know, but if you are going to be creating just for yourself and you don't have to work at a company and use their software, then yeah, by all means use something else that works, you know, because as long as you can open the files and work with them, that's the important thing. Yeah, James is using Affinity. I think I've seen a lot of people using Affinity now. Daniel Scott from Bring Your Own Laptop, he's doing it. I'm not sure Will Patterson might be. I'm not sure if he's using both, but I've definitely seen him do some stuff on Affinity. I kind of get mixed up who's switched and who hasn't. Wow, there's the old saying, sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. You know, I think a lot of times in the past you get people grumble and groan, but I think when you actually start seeing a lot of big names in the sort of social space, and they're moving away and exploring alternatives, obviously those people have a following and they have a degree of influence, and you know, it's not good for Adobe when other people of influence are starting to complain, yeah, and you know, move away and then share why they're moving away, and lots of different reasons. You know, it's just one of those things that there's no good side to that. You know, it doesn't do you any favors. So, and I think, like I say before, like a lot of people might grumble and groan, but then when a lot of people en masse start jumping ship, it's kind of like, oh shit, you know. I think yeah, but we'll see what happens. The middle icon, yeah, I think that's because I changed the width, didn't I?
Raquel's got a good eye.
She does have a very good eye.
Yeah.
And she's always reminding me to go back and look at the brief. I know. I frame that as a negative because there's me I just want to have fun and screw the brief I just want to make pretty things. And Raquel's like, huh? Dan, don't forget the brief.
Just like a wise owl.
A wise owl. Are you a wise owl, Raquel? What animal would you be, Raquel? If you could be any animal, what do you think you'd be?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, they all look inconsistent. Oh no, that's terrible.
I should make a brief for yourself.
We should, yeah, we should.
Fox! That's my spirit animal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Must resist creating owl ski.
Owls. Misa Bako Kide? What? Kenny is Yoda now.
Yoda?
No, not
Yoda?
Which one is it?
Kerry, Kenny, give her hell. Flipping ye. Kerry, Kenny.
What's it called?
What? Are you short circuiting or something?
E2R2.
What the Are you hearing this, Kerry, Kenny? What did you just say? Is it E2R2? What the hell's E2R2? Oh my goodness. You mean R2D2?
Oh, that one. Same thing.
No. Good lord.
Is it R2V2? R2D2?
It's R2D2.
Is that right though?
Uriel's very kindly just posted it in the chat for you.
Uriel.
I had Zorro as a nickname when I was a teen. Ooh, that's a cool word. Zorro. I just think of the Mask of Zorro. It's just a movie.
Yeah.
That's literally all. I've not seen it before.
Isn't it one of the musketeers?
Oh, Zorro is Spanish. It means fox. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
El Zorro.
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 Dan,
Yes.
when are we doing a course members only thing?
You asked me that.
You
Or-
didn't answer.
Yeah, I did.
Did you? Oh, I think I muted you.
That's on the course. Next course members meetup is the 30th of May. We're in May, aren't we? Yeah.
We're going to see Darren Brown now.
What, on the 30th?
Yeah. It's going to be an earlier one.
In what time are we seeing Darren Brown? Is it evening?
It's like 6, but if we wanted to go a bit earlier.
Oh, that's fine. We could just do a slightly earlier meetup. Yeah. If you wait, oops, what am I doing? Yeah, if you want to send anything over, like idea wise, to help me out, it's more than welcome. There's my email. I've got Aladdin in my head now. Yeah. Gosh, it's so tricky. This is really hard. I feel like there's been some good ideas and good discussion, but I don't feel like I've actually moved forward with it too much. In terms of style. I mean, I'm liking this at the minute. The clean with the grunge. I don't know. Maybe there's something there. Or maybe we just kind of throw a bit of that in there. Yeah, I think I need to write myself a brief. Yeah, we'll just swap projects. All right. What was your monogram you're doing? What were the 2 letters? 13 Pro Tools for logo design. What else could we do? I've got my stupid face. What are we going to do? 13 Pro Tools. RC.
Yeah. Raquel's comment.
What?
Read it.
I can't.
Oh, okay. Raquel said, brand awareness from the creator, guys. He does think about every detail. When Dan looks back to talk to Poppy, the brand name on the cap really fits the frame. On your hat.
I have a hat.
You got a hat on?
Yeah, yeah.
Dan's in 2029.
Do you like my hat?
Who?
You.
Yeah, I got it for you.
I know.
People can buy the hat, can't they?
Yeah.
They want to run around the town with a Dansky cap on their head. Causing havoc.
I needed to stop and try something else for a second. There's your RC monogram. Then you've got space to put something fun there if you want. We could try and pencil it, make it even cleaner. Do 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 do.
From Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
LTO UX says it's for someone in the music industry, a music coach actually, the rap coach, lol.
I see. Do do do.
Everybody rap. You're good at rapping.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a rap master G. That's my street name. Oh, I've got Arabian Nights stuck in my head now. Do 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 do. Nya da 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 do 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 do. I don't know what this is. It was meant to be a C and an R, but my brain short-circuited. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's an idea. Anyway, back to thumbnails. Yeah, I would like to get a bit more creative with type on some of my main video thumbnails. It would be quite fun to actually enjoy designing thumbnails a bit more rather than stressing about it. Enter.
Pepe La Poo.
do you know what I think I need? I think,
Go to sleep.
yeah, I want to go to bed right now and just have the best sleep. And actually, no, I can't go to bed because there's a new update for Helldivers and Super Earth is under attack. So if anyone knows what on earth I'm talking about when I say Helldivers, you just need to get in there and defend Super Earth. Democracy is at stake here. If you've got no idea what I'm on about, I'm sorry. Anyway, right, I need to try and replicate the edge of this text here. That kind of like, you know, lumpy, bumpy, imperfect edge. I need to kind of try and replicate that. So I can use it for like boxes and containers. Some fresh art. Yeah, I need some new eyes. I need to trade my eyes in, get an upgrade.
Maybe that's how, was it Afuf's brother?
Oh yeah. There we go. Right, so there, okay. So I need to roughen up the edge a bit more. Oh wait, that's zigzag, not roughen, you idiot, Dan. What are you doing, you clown? Right, let's try roughen. Sometimes you can combine effects together, actually. You can get pretty good results. Oh, that's good. We can go to like really low values. This is exactly what I want. Yeah, look at that. That's not too bad. That is not bad at all. Rough, inconsistent. No, let's get rid of the zigzag. Although we could change the order. Nope, that's terrible. Yeah, I mean, that might even be serviceable. I just kind of want it a bit more inconsistent. So maybe a... Not twist. What are you doing? Tweak. Or, oh hang on, actually we could apply another roughen. We could do double roughen. Oh. 0.7. And we'll space them really far apart. 0.4. And then the first roughen will go 0.1. So we've got 2 layers of roughen then, which I think will hopefully help it be slightly more inconsistent. It just means that I can then put containers and things kind of on the end. And it kind of stylistically fits with the rest. Yeah, we could do that on the buttons actually. That is a very good point. Enroll. Yeah, it's quite cool as well because the effect actually just as you scale it, it will resize and everything. she's gone. I thought it had suddenly got quiet. It depends, Paul. I think having this sort of template here, this is going to be like the template for a lot of the stream stuff, because the goal is to do more streams, probably from, I think next week I'll probably start doing it a bit more. And obviously if I'm streaming more, it's going to take a lot longer, so I need to minimize the time to prep and then any kind of work that I need to do post. So, you know, re-uploading the videos to Dansky Live, that channel. Thumbnail work, I want to keep that stuff as efficient as possible. So here for the streams, I can literally switch out the words, maybe switch out my face and just drop an image there. Like, it's a really good template for the live stuff. But I think when it comes to like the more traditional YouTube videos on the main channel, I'd like to spend a little bit longer doing thumbnails, but at least if I've got this sort of rough framework in place, you know, this is the font, here's a few bits and pieces, it should make the process pretty quick. And I think this font is quite distinctive. I think going back to this, if I were to use that, you know, there's other designers out there that I think probably do use that on YouTube. But I think kind of leaning into the, you know, black and white grunge font, splashes of orange is probably going to help set me apart. Not to mention my silly old face. It's the bit that I'm really, really struggling with is the incidental graphics, the icons, the bits and pieces. Oh, right. Hey, Anas. Yeah, so the community email list, if you want to get my 30 days of design gold free to your inbox, all that stuff, the Illustrator course, it's all linked in the stream description. Yeah, I think maybe some more inspiration. Like if I, you know, made by James, if I go on his website, it's just a great example of someone who just very, you know, they know their brand like the back of their hand. Oh, that was a good rhyme, Dan. Well done. Such a clear, distinctive style. The illustrations, I love these illustrations. They're so cool. Yeah, this is kind of a cool use as well. You know, the main font, but then pulling out words in a different font that works really well together. And it's just a very consistent look. And, you know, if you're on James's mailing list, you get emails that they have that similar look and feel. And I think this is the thing that I'm sort of struggling with, is the more visual side of it. The, like, you know, I'm not going to do these sorts of illustrations because I'm not an illustrator, but the icons, the graphics, the stuff that adds personality and fun to a design. I think that's the thing I'm struggling with at the minute. I'm very much a clean, methodical, logical designer. And it's, yeah, so it's like trying to create things that are much more, not just creative, but like expressive, I think is probably the best way to explain it. Klipski. Did you just remake that, Afif? Very good. I do like the grin. That's amazing. Klipski can stay. You can stay in the file now. Oh, man. I mean, I think this is a lot of it. This is, you know, a big chunk of it. Where are the right graphics? Oh, whoops. Ah, they're the wrong courses. Do. Yeah, here we go. Probably help if I put the right course artwork in, wouldn't it? Right. First class. And then the complete bundle. Let's shrink you down. Yeah, I think I need to keep working on the page and just add in all the content. And if we send those backwards, clip you inside there, you inside there, shift you over. Yeah, at least by getting all the content in, I can actually start to see it all come together. I think a lot of it is pretty straightforward, you know, where you've got the lessons bit here. Ooh, double up two of it. And then this, yeah, so you just kind of, you have this accordion section on the sales page where you can see everything. So it is something like that. And this is the section here I would like to include on the page as well. So this is kind of showing work by other students. And by the way, another just quick reminder, I know I've been sending emails out and blah blah blah, but if you're a course member and you've created anything and you're happy for me to share it on my website, I would love for you to send it over. I'd love to show it off because it just, I mean, it just, you know, it looks good for me as well, kind of having students who are creating work, and it's nice to share people's work and show other potential students, hey, look what people are creating, and hopefully get them inspired and excited. But it's also a nice chance to be able to kind of celebrate and showcase your work as well. So I think I got it wrong in the email yesterday. Andrea pointed it out. I think I said it ends today. It's not. It's today. It actually ends. So if you haven't submitted it yet, you can submit it to the Dropbox link in my original email. might end up in your junk or spam folder. Or you can just email your work to hello@dansky.com. What I'm doing is a random draw. So after tomorrow, I'm just going to pick a name at random, and you basically get a free course on the house. So, if you've done any work and you're a course member and you're happy for it to be showcased to the world, you may as well send it over, because you might win a free course. So, and that's a completely free course of your choice as well. So, but yeah, that's going to be that section to showcase some of it. And so many of you have been making amazing designs as well. Like a lot of it is kind of over DM. So I do a lot of work working directly with people in their DMs. But obviously it just depends if you're happy for me to put it on my website and share it with the world. So if you're not, that's totally cool. But if you are, you may as well enter, because free course. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty cool. I mean, at least the call to action stands out. It does stand out. Oh, I'm going to have to make my artboard longer. This is going to be huge. All right, we're going to go for 15,000 pixels. Oh no, I can't fit. It doesn't fit on the damn thing. All right, hang on. We're going to have to make some space. Come on, Illustrator. Don't crash on me now. It's starting to slow down a bit. Right, we'll move that up there. Make you longer. That's not going outside the canvas bounds, you lemon. Oh. There we go. Sorry, Illustrator, that was my fault. Let's extend you down. Right, we can now move this down a bit. I mean, we're halfway designing it. We may as well go the full kind of distance. So this is what you'll be doing. So this is kind of like a features section. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much the majority of the content. Oh, is the audio dropped? I can hear Dan. Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I still here? Hopefully I'm still here. Let me just check the audio. Yeah, I think it's good. Has your volume just suddenly changed? Koch, do you want to be a bit noisier? Well, the answer's yes. Yes, in fact, I do.
What have I missed?
Oh, just all the magic in the world. No, I'm just trying to lay out this page. It's just flipping hard, trying to just get it looking right. I need some sort of incidental illustrations or graphics. I think I need more inspiration. I think I need to go and find other examples of design that I really like and that kind of embody what I'm going for. Because it's very easy when you just do clean modern design to fall into the trap of not being very creative. And a lot of designs can end up just looking very similar. What's that? This could be quite cool as a way to add like a bit more visual interest. Just have a giant slope. And that can kind of lead the viewer's eye down the page as well. Is Illustrator your go-to for something like a catalog? No, InDesign 100%. InDesign is built for large documents, and if it's something like a catalog that's going to have, you know, potentially lots of high-res product imagery, a lot of it, multiple pages, spreads, exporting for print with spreads, blah blah blah. InDesign is way better. InDesign's got the functionality as well down at the bottom of the toolbar to switch on like a low-res preview mode, so you can toggle between low-res and high-res. So when your catalog file is just ginormous and your computer is melting and screaming at you to stop, you can enable the low-res preview mode and it will make everything run smoothly. You don't need to see all the imagery in all its glory high-res, but it's still there. Whereas Illustrator will just start to break at the seams when you start piling in loads of pages, loads of imagery. Pinterest retro Japanese aesthetic. Go on then, let's have a look. Oh, I mean, it's a cool style. It's not really what I'm looking for, but it's a cool style nonetheless. What's this? Or maybe I just need to be just really, really loud and obnoxious. Just have a massive bold font and just shove it in your face. So difficult. Very difficult. Yeah, I think this was a big step forward. Before, my website just looked really generic. I think it was either Inter or Satoshi across the whole thing. And so, I don't know why the navbar isn't filling up the width. Never mind. But so this, having this massive, you know, it's italicized, what is it? Bebas Noi Pro. Or Noia, Noi, however you say it. Everyone seems to say it differently. That was like a really big step forward because it's something that's distinctive, you know, and you can see it does have that sort of a bit of personality in there, but it's kind of like now it's looking at it more across everything and getting the whole sort of style into emails, website headers, just everything really, social graphics, thumbnails, sales pages. So if I go on the, where is it? Yeah. So at the minute it's just like that. So it's good having like that big bold font because it definitely just gives it like a look and a feel. But I feel like it just needs tidying up and just being a bit more consistent. Have we got to go to, what is it?
5:45.
Cubs.
5:45 in a while.
Oh, I need to go and eat something. Oh man, this is hard. Yeah, I think I need to go and finish this page, get some more inspiration, and just like I'm loving. I do love how this is all looking, and I do like this grungy font, but it's just adding more personality, background, textures, icons, illustrations, graphics. All of that stuff is what I'm finding really difficult. So I think I need to find some. It's not so much the layout stuff. The layout stuff's easy. Even picking fonts is relatively easy, but it's just injecting more personality, more uniqueness. That's the thing I'm really struggling with. Where's the editable ones? Oh, icons. Where have you gone? Is it these ones? Right, let's pop these back in. Need to screw it together. I mean, they haven't broken yet, which is good. The amount of times I've sat on them and they've just creaked as if they're saying, "Get off of me." Yeah, so you don't want to overuse the orange as well. You kind of want to keep the orange sparingly. Oh, right. I think we're going to leave it there today. That's like nearly 2.5 hours and my brain is becoming spaghetti. But yeah, thank you everyone for your input. I will carry on working on this and I will, once I get something a bit more final, I will post it in the Discord and then you can all tell me how you love it or hate it. Oh, does anyone have any questions or anything before I go?
Why are you ginger?
I was born that way. Oh, you're welcome. I think Bobby asked what we all wanted to know. Well, this was the ultimate question, wasn't it? Yes, Dan. Why specifically? Oh, amazing. Yeah, we'll do another one later this week, possibly on a Thursday or a Friday, and then from next week we're getting back to it. We're getting back to doing the regulars because they're just too much fun. New haircut, new haircut every week. No, every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, haircut and a beard trim.
I'd be bald if I got a haircut every 2 weeks.
You'd be bold if you got a haircut every 2 weeks. Well, I mean, a haircut and getting a head shave is two different things. Like, I get mine done every 2 weeks and I've still got hair.
Do you? Where's your hat gone?
I lost it. A rogue giraffe stole it. And now I'm sad.
You just showed the back of your head to the camera.
I know, they're going to post it in the bloody Discord. I hate the back of my head. But fortunately, I never have to look at it. I just started designing a career, but when I start, then I can't find the inspiration. Can you give some tips on finding inspiration? I mean, yeah, Pinterest is actually quite a good resource to use. You've got Dribble, Instagram. Just Googling like inspiration for what you're looking for. Like just now, I typed into Google grunge website design inspiration. So I think whatever you're trying to do, finding inspiration for that thing is probably a good starting point. I think ultimately as well, it's about actually being inspired. Like it's very easy to say, oh, look up inspiration, I suppose. But actually you want to like get that fire going, you know, that like those creative juices, you want to get them flowing. And you just want to be like actually inspired, not just like the word, like look up inspiration and then, oh, wow, I'm actually inspired now. Like you actually want to be inspired. So I think sometimes looking up other designs can spark that inspiration. Kind of like what I was doing on stream today. Just looking up some of those other designs was like, oh yeah, I like this, don't like that, you know, kind of gets cogs turning. But yeah, I think just, and obviously everyone's different, do things that actually do inspire you. Like what inspires you? Because what inspires you and what inspires me are going to probably be two different things. I get some of my most helpful ideas when I'm sat in a field doing nothing, drinking a coffee. We got a field not too far from here. And I've not done it for a while actually, but there was a point where I would go and just sit on a log in the...
We got a field not too far away.
We got a field not too far away. Well, when I was younger, I used to go and sit on a log. Oh, here I am. It's the truth, all right? It's honest. Oh, yeah, could you give me some tips on design inspiration? Well, what I like to do is go and sit on a log in the forest and have a cup of coffee and listen to the birds. No, seriously. You've got to disconnect to reconnect. Well, I mean, yeah, happy clients pay the bills. So it's kind of a balance. You know, if you can work on something that is creative and that you enjoy. It's not always the case, unfortunately. But then it kind of depends what you enjoy doing as well. Like log ski. Paul, just stop it. Loller ski. Yeah, I think for me, as like when it comes to like catalogs and things, I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to like obsessing over details and spacing and consistency and things. Like I really like that stuff. So I could have like a document that could be full of data, or a catalog that's not like, you know, overtly creative per se, but I get a lot of satisfaction from everything being like consistent and precise and super organized. So I think if you don't like that and you like the more creative stuff, then, you know, there is that as well. But I mean, yeah, it's just honest, Afif. That's what some of the things where I've actually noticed I'm more creative is when I disconnect from all the crap and the noise in the world, and hey, look at this and do this and feel this and be, you know, outraged or scared of this. When I actually disconnect from all that, which I've been doing for a few years now, my creativity just went through the roof. So much happier and so much more creative, and yeah, like it was like that stark of a difference. And it was just, I think like a lot of that noise could almost like just infest your brain sometimes, and it's like can just, I don't know, like take like and steal some of that creative energy. And yeah, and yeah, I think of it like every day I've got like a full tank of energy, unless I've had crap sleep, and then I've got like half a tank. But I start my day with a tank of energy, and if there's crap in the day or things that whatever and stuff, it drains that energy. And so I think about a lot of things as energy now, even work stuff and design. You know, so if I'm working on a design and I'm spending hours and hours doing it, that is gonna, there's like an energy cost to that. $200, wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, literally, Mike. Mike is literally, that's how I think about it. It's literally like you know, like a stamina bar, or like a, yeah, not like a health bar per se, because you don't, you know, get exhausted and die, but like a stamina bar. And when you're like your energy bar or whatever, your mana, whatever you want to think of it as, once that hits zero, that's it. You can't really do anymore. Just go to bed. You know, just at that point, just creatively useless. And but then tomorrow's a new day, and you get a fresh bar again. Hopefully you get a fresh bar. But Mortal Kombat finish move, yeah, literally, yeah, Mike. That's literally it. It's Mortal Kombat. It's you against life, and life will just kick your ass, and your health bar just goes down. But then you get back up again. Keep on fighting. Anyway, that's enough for me. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and I will see you later in the week.
Bye.
See you later.